We are live, Unoriginal FC back in the cut. And today, the Hornets have beaten the Lakers on the road in what was a tight game towards the end. Lamelo Ball continuing his hot streak. It's now his last 7 games where he's dropped 23 or more points. I believe that's the correct stat anyways. Yet another game where he had 4 or more made threes. And he dropped 23, 8 and 8 tonight. Now, whilst it was a good stat line and the Hornets did get the win, which is obviously the most important thing, I wasn't too highly impressed with LaMelo Ball's game. I won't come here and lie to you guys. Again, he struggled from the 3 tonight. The last 2 games his 3-ball hasn't fallen the way it usually does. He's still shooting 37% for the season from 3 on 11 attempts, which is still crazy. So I don't expect him to continue struggling from the 3-point line, like he has in the last 2 games. But shooting comes and goes, right? Where I wasn't impressed with LaMelo Ball tonight was in the fourth quarter. When things started to get tight, when LeBron James started going crazy, dropped 16 in the fourth, LaMelo Ball had growing pains in the fourth. And it's to be expected because to control the game in the fourth and win the game in the fourth are things that he should have learned in year 1. But the pure mismanagement of your franchise player, which the Charlotte Hornets have done, pure malpractice in which they've treated LaMelo, it is the case now that in year 3, he is having to learn all these things. Year 3 has become his development year, when year 1 should have been his development year. So, growing pains in the fourth, but he will learn. Steve Clifford clearly has all the faith in LaMelo and will let LaMelo rock through the highs and through the lows, and that's all you can ask for. But the main thing is that, 23, 8 and 8, good line. Hornets get the win. So, all in all, might not have been the best game from LaMelo today, but you got the win and it's on to the next. He will develop in the fourth quarter in terms of knowing when to make the right plays. For example, he hit a big 3 in the fourth and then he came back down and he hit and he tried to take another 3, which wasn't a great shot, very short. And it's just those kind of things, that kind of decision making when you drive inside and like St. Meese hollered me on Twitter and said, things like that where you can, instead of taking that 3, drive in and get an 18-foot jump shot, because the paint was open for the Hornets today, not least LaMelo Ball. So yeah, it's just things like that. Just having a bit more composure in the fourth quarter, knowing who to pass the ball to, knowing who wants the ball. And yeah, man, he will learn. It's a development year. But 23, 8 and 8 from LaMelo Ball, a good victory for the Charlotte Hornets, and on to the next. I don't expect his 3-ball to not fall the way it hasn't in the last 2 games. I think he will get back to shooting that shit. So yeah, good win. Not the worst game from LaMelo, but not the best. But 23, 8 and 8, you can't complain. As always, please like, subscribe, comment, share. Shout out to the Lit House Gang, you know who you are. Shout out to all my peoples. We over and out.